Alright, what's going on with y'all young boys, man? So, I'm not in the camera no more right now because my camera fucked up. I'm trying to get a whole new PC system. Everything in the works right now. But for right now, y'all niggas just getting gameplay in the background. I hope y'all like the gameplay. You feel me? But what I want to talk about today, start off like this. Regardless of how you feel about our new president or the ex-vice president or whoever you voted for, I'm gonna say in this video it doesn't matter. Feel me? Because regardless if Trump is a racist or Kamala was just a proxy, a fucking puppet being mimicked by, somebody else's orders, whatever you believe, it doesn't matter. Okay, what does matter is the fact that we have a president. Is locked in unless there's any changes in the next few weeks. This is our president as of right now, right? So this is who we stuck with. This is who we gotta support and watch his every movement. If you agree with me, please let me know in the comment section, because I don't think I'm saying nothing too crazy right now. But what I do want to talk about in regards of our new president is the fact that a lot of people, this was the most controversial fucking presidential debate that I've ever seen in my lifetime. Okay, there probably been countless others, but in my lifetime, this is what what I have seen, and this shit has been crazy since this man first got into office. So one of the things that has occurred since it's been announced that Donald Trump has become our new president is the fact that a lot of women that did vote for Kamala Harris are not too happy about the outcome, and they're really not happy that their men have become this, have aligned themselves with Donald Trump. And I don't think that's fair in my opinion, but we'll get to that later on. But was come from President Donald Trump actually becoming into office is a movement of women that was aligned with Kamala Harris and her mission, and now they're coming into a space of, they feel as if you supported Donald Trump, if you voted for Donald Trump in any way, shape, or form, supporting Donald Trump is a violation of their rights. I hope you're not going off of I'm supporting Trump or I'm supporting Kamala. In all honesty, I didn't support either, but I ain't gonna talk too much about that shit. But I didn't support any one of them, and particularly didn't vote this year. I'm definitely gonna vote in the next presidential election. But the movement, I'm getting off track, the movement that has came out of Donald Trump getting into office is called the 4B movement. Now, if you don't know what the 4B movement is, it's literally just sprung up like not even a few days ago, and the origins of this comes from, I believe, what was it? I can't remember if it was Chinese or Japanese, but we're gonna get into that later. I'm gonna have it posted up, like who exactly it was that started this movement. But it was a bunch of women from a different country, in an Asian country, that basically got together and was opposing a certain ideology that was over there that was discriminatory to their rights. So they forgave, whatever you want to say. They gave up having sex. They gave up marriage. They gave up having kids. They was like, unless things change, you're not getting any, right? So being that that's the case, that a whole bunch of women came out and was just like, we're not gonna have sex with you, man, because you support this. Is absolutely mind-blowing to me that all the women came together over there and actually created a movement. But they're trying the same exact way that they did it in Asia, they're doing it in the United States now. They're saying, if you support Trump, we're not giving you no sex, we're not giving you no pum pum, we're not giving you no coochie, no none of that. We're not giving you no marriage, we're not giving you no kids, we're not even giving you the time of day. I'm already hearing stories about how I personally hear stories about how certain women And trust me, these women you you don't want to mess with. They definitely not giving it up. They're destroying marriages, destroying friendships, they're destroying situationships, everything getting thrown out of the table if you supported Trump. And that shit is completely fucking wild to me, and I just don't even see how women can align themselves with that way of thinking. But I get it though, because you know I had to look at it in both ways. Like, you know, the women, they're seeing it as, you know, he's an infringement on our rights, so we're gonna stop, you know, giving you what you want. We're gonna stop giving you, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna stop giving you that cat. And when I tell you, if they hold up, I promise you, if this holds up and it actually becomes something greater than what it is right now, oh my god, niggas are literally gonna have to be worried about this shit coming down the road, right? This whole situation has become something greater that nobody has seen, like, in America at all, especially not in my lifetime. I have not seen no movement that has abstained themselves from having sex or giving pleasure to their counterparts because that they didn't agree with an opinion or a way of thinking that wasn't aligned with them. It blew my fucking mind. Because I'm like, okay, let's think about this shit rationally, right? You're telling me that because your man didn't agree with you politically, on a political scale, you're gonna fuck up your marriage, you're gonna fuck up everything that y'all had going for years and years because he didn't agree with you. Now, in my opinion, if you married somebody, you should already know who that person is and know what they want and know, you know what I'm saying, know kind of who they fucking finna elect as president this year. If you didn't know that, good God almighty, who did you marry? You don't even know who the fuck you married. You just out here picking whoever. You know what I'm saying? You have to marry somebody that's aligned with your way of thinking or aligned with your goals. But y'all niggas out here being so surprised that y'all man supported Trump when y'all never had that talk of like what you want as coming up in the future, how you want to raise your kids. No, none of that. So it's just mind blowing to me knowing that certain people out here are really like clueless as to who they're dealing with. Like, cause me personally, I like to stay to myself. You know what I'm saying? And my opinions are sometimes controversial, sometimes not a lot of people agree with me, but that's okay, cause I stay away from people anyway. Like, I have no problem voicing my opinion, but at the same time, I don't like to, you know what I'm saying, voice my opinion to a certain group of people that I know for a fact will battle me to the end on trying to prove that they're right. I don't care I care to hear people's sides and a logical standpoint. I'm not finna sit there and argue with you and you're coming from a way of I have to change this man's mind no matter what, instead of coming from a place of understanding and trying to see where I'm coming from. That is where I draw the line, and I'm like, I don't even want to have a conversation with you, baby, no more, because this shit don't make no sense. I don't want nothing, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing from you. I don't see myself changing your mind. So why would I come to you? I mean, why would you come to me thinking that you're gonna change my mind with, you know what I'm saying, with basically withholding sex? Like, if you think that's gonna change my mind, I promise you it's just gonna make me go 10 times harder on the type of wave that I'm at, if y'all get what I'm putting down. But I don't know, this shit is just crazy, bro, and I really wanna get my definitions of this 4B movement, right? So on Wikipedia, because that's where everybody goes, feel me? And I'm gonna start using other different sites because fuck Wikipedia, that shit is so like anybody can post on that shit. But it says 4B is a radical feminist movement that has emerged in South Korea. There we go, South Korea, got it. During the mid-late 20s mid 2010s on Twitter and on the website WOMAD. I'm pretty sure that that's their, equivalent to fucking Twitter. I wish this Discord would shut up. The name refers to its defining 4 tenets, which all start with the Korean language term "bai," roughly meaning no. Alright, so being that, there are very radical fucking feminists over here, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't even radical feminists in South Korea, but the radical feminists in United States has picked it up because that they see that as a way of like basically gaining and controlling power because of the because of Trump's stance on abortion. And one thing that I can say, I agree with Donald Trump's stance on abortion, and that's just me personally. For everybody else, y'all can believe whatever y'all want to believe. I wouldn't debate you on that because I come from a different background. I believe in certain things that I just wouldn't want for me and my family, because I know the person that I'm having sex with, I know the consequences of having non-protective sex comes with, and I'm ready to take care of what I gotta take care of. Doing that, I'm making the sacrifice of having relations with a woman without protection, right? So I really want to get to the main history of this. It says in South Korea, a portion of its members, particularly those associated with the openly misandry, is the hatred of, contempt for, or prejudice against men or boys. Wow. Okay. I don't know why women are hating men when, we need each other, but hey, whatever. We're described as transphobic and homophobic. Oh God. I'm not scared of nobody, but okay. The 4 core tenets to the 4B movement are no sex with men, no giving birth, no dating men, and no marriage with men. Since 2005, the feminist activist group Uni Network has promoted Bihan as a political agenda to challenge the centrality of the heteronormative family model of marriage in Korea. They sought to replace Mihan, not marriage, with a more neutral term, Bihan, single. So they're going to stay single. Good God. Being that, it's from a different country, I can't speak on how the people are over there, but over here in the United States, yes, there are certain instances of misogyny, homophobia, and overall sexism. There are very clear instances of certain shit like that. Men hitting women, men thinking that they're truly above and have every say that a woman does and think, when in all reality, bro, you can never control a woman. We all know this. You cannot control women. The only thing that men can control are themselves. Well, the real men that know this know that we can't control anything other than ourselves. We can't control a damn thing that a woman does. We can only control our feelings, our knowledge, our surroundings. Those are the things that we can control. Why try to control a woman? And real niggas know this. Why try to control a woman to be a part of, I'm not gonna say all women, but a lot of women nowadays don't want to be a part of a nuclear family. They don't want to have the benefits of being married, tied down, and completely giving up all, your personal, I'm not gonna say giving up all your personal goals and all your personal, everything that's personal to you, but a good majority of your personal feelings and goals and all that, it will be shadowed by the couple goals and the family agenda. Whatever y'all do as a family, it has to be done together with both inputs and that a marriage. So being that in 2024 and coming up in 2025, a lot of women have abstained from being in very committed relationships and want to be more of like floaters. basically, if that makes any sense. Like a floater just wants to come in when everything's good, and when shit starts to hit the fan, they want to take all their valuables, take all their things, and, you know, keep it to themselves because, you know, self-preservation. But, you know, that's not what a marriage is. And being that these 4B movements are actually convincing women that it's better to just leave your man because he sees things in this world differently than you, is completely absurd to me. It doesn't follow any values of togetherness or marriage, or it doesn't hold the weight of being responsible for another person and another person's feelings and goals. To no degree, it's just yourself, and then that's it. And it doesn't just sit well with me because, you know, they're trying to abstain from sex and marriage and all that, but it's really breaking up nuclear families, and this shit is insane because nobody wants to, you know what I'm saying, nobody wants to be alone. Nobody wants to break up a happy home just because they see things differently in the world than you do. But you should have known from the get-go who you were marrying, what type of person that they are. You feel me? Like, if you sat down and you want a ring with this person, you want a baby with this person, you should have known since day one that that person was going to be the type of person that, you know, is very closely aligned with conservative views or liberal views. And I'm pretty sure men really couldn't care less that their woman voted for Kamala Harris. They were like, okay, baby, that's what you believe, all right. But I'm not gonna speak for all men, but most men are gonna be like, all right, baby, good for you. That's not our president now, but you know what I'm saying, I believe that you voted for the right things in your mind, and you should say the same thing towards me. I voted for the things that would best suit our, you know what I'm saying, our family. And if you're okay with certain shit like that, then all the more power to both of you for, you know what I'm saying, coming to the decision to vote for whoever you wanted to vote for. But vilifying your significant other because that person sees things differently than you when you should have known that already is completely baffling to me. And I know that women can use the argument that, you know, men change, as do women, as does every human being on this earth. We're constantly evolving, constantly seeing things differently. But if you don't see the core and what that person's values are, you're never going to know who that person really is. If a man values, you know what I'm saying, a together family, you know what I'm saying, higher income, lower taxes, you know, and they don't really see a need for many immigrants being in the country, you should have known that that is a conservative man or a conservative woman. And if you see the person being more, you know what I'm saying, giving to the needy, being more giving to institutions, and, you know what I'm saying, using people's tax monies to give to the lower income families, you should know that they're Democrat, that they're more liberal. How is this not clicking through y'all heads that that's the type of person that they would vote for? It's not because you call them racist. Like, why would I pick my president because others call him racist? I mean, granted, you know what I'm saying, if enough people say something, I'm gonna listen. But if I don't see any instances of racism and all I see is a man trying to run the country like he's supposed to do, I'm not gonna vilify that man for running the country. And I'm not saying that Donald Trump is not racist. He probably is. As of half of the white men in the world, as a half of the black men in the world, as half the Hispanics in the world, we all got a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, nationalists in us, a little bit of racism in us. But, you know what I'm saying, that's a different topic for another video. But I just feel like people are really not seeing where their other person is coming from when they pick certain things that goes on in our government. You feel me? Like, if I'm picking for a president, I'm not just picking because he's racist. I'm not picking that nigga because, you know what I'm saying, he's a nigga or he's a female. I'm picking him or her because that person is well equipped and I believe in their stance on, you know what I'm saying, trying to better our country. But please let me know what y'all think in the comment section about this whole 4B movement. It is getting wild out here, but I just feel like if we just started coming together and seeing what the other person is thinking, we would definitely have more intellectual conversations rather than just vilifying someone just because they picked a certain stance on in life. I'm not gonna vilify you for picking a certain stance. I'm not even gonna vilify somebody for saying that slavery is okay. Dead ass. I wouldn't even vilify you. I'd see where you're coming from, and I would disassociate myself from you because I don't personally believe in slavery. But I'm just be like, you got your own way of thinking. Just don't infringe on my rights. That's your way of thinking. That's your opinion. So go ahead and think it that way. I'm definitely not gonna change your way of thinking. But please let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Shoot me a like if y'all liking these videos, these faces videos. Shoot me a like if y'all fucking with the, you know what I'm saying, political side of me, because I don't really get too political. But when it comes to shit like this that's actually like genuinely interesting and funny, I'll talk about certain shit like this. But alright, man, y'all be safe out there, for real. Drink your water, feel me? Do your exercises, do your yoga, you know what I'm saying, meditate, all that good shit, bro. And I'm out.